Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Agent Venom Flash Thompson. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty excited for this figure and also not. And I'll get into that a little bit later. So let's talk about the packaging. So you have a comic book picture of him, which looks way better than the picture we have here, which I think they should just stop doing this because you make the figures look absolutely ridiculous from this point, because this is what he's supposed to look like, and then we get this. Like, what's going on? And I think he's like battle damage too. It looks like he got like a bit of ash or like, you know, like fight damage on. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he does look battle damage. That's all I'll say. He does look battle damage. So the packaging looks pretty cool. You got the Spider-Man logo in the back, Marvel, you know, trademark. And then you look at the back, and then you have the bio there if you want to read that. And then we're gonna be reviewing this one. I don't have this one yet. This one, and I don't have this one, and I have this one. So I'm gonna review this whole wave. I just do not have this one and this one. So I'm gonna get those eventually, and I'm gonna review this one, and this one. So be on the lookout for that. I will definitely be reviewing all of these, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, with that being said, also we have a picture of him, which sorry you guys can't see. You have a picture of him right there. So yeah, that's the packaging. So without further ado, let's open him up and let's see what he's about. All right, so he stands just about to the top of his head, 6.5 inches. Yeah, just about there. And just for some comparisons, here he is next to symbiote Spider-Man, way taller than him. Here he is next to Carnage. They're like about the same height, sort of. Yeah, they're like practically about the same height. All right, cool. Here he is next to Levi, undisputed world heavyweight champion Levi. Definitely shorter in scale, cool. And here he is next to Superior Bum Iron Man, which is, he's way taller than him, of course. So, yep. All right, so let's talk about Agent Venom. Sometimes I almost like say Ancient Venom instead of Agent. It's like kind of weird, and I know like this camera angle is like kind of bad. I think for the most part, this is a very good figure. Like for the way it looks, the aesthetic is absolutely beautiful. I think it's painted very well. The way they did the Venom logo, like everything looks super clean on this. Super clean. I like how they sculpted the spikes and everything. You can also see like there's like a little gloss into it, like in certain like areas, like this area right here, forearm. Yeah, his forearm area. You got the spikes and you got the little glossy thing. Like you can tell like this is like literally like an alien symbiote. It kind of reminds me of how the symbiote looks in Marvel Spider-Man 2, where it's like it looks absolutely disgusting in the game, but it looks cool at the same time. It's kind of weird. So that's like the kind of the look they went for here. So like it's like a little bit glossy. You can tell that it's like an actual symbiote. Like the belt looks clean. Just all around, the paint on this is like super spectacular. They even did a little more glossy on here as well. It looks very good. Looks very good. His body looks, I think my only problem with this is like his chest area. And I'll show a comparison of how he's supposed to look. I mean, there's different iterations of him. I don't know which iteration of Flash Thompson this is. I don't know if this is the Amazing Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man. I have no idea which. No, I don't think it's the Ultimate Spider-Man. No, it's not. I don't think so. But yeah, I don't know which iteration of, you know, Flash Thompson this is, or his design, because I know he's supposed to have like a Guile from Street Fighter haircut. Not really that type of haircut, but like I don't really know how to explain it. You know how Flash Thompson looked in you know, the Sam Raimi films, and like how he looked in the Amazing Spider-Man films. That's what he's kind of supposed to look like, sort of. And they gave him this like, I don't understand. I don't really like this hairstyle like at all. Like I know because I saw before I did this video, I looked at like, you know, some comparisons of how he's supposed to look, and there is a version of him that looks like this with this hairstyle. I'm just not a fan of it. The head sculpt looks pretty good. The only problem with the head sculpt is that he looks like that actor who played Two-Face in a Dark Knight trilogy. Like he looks exactly like him. Like it's actually crazy. I don't know if he's supposed to look like him or whatever, but the face sculpt is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like an actual man. Not a real man, but you know, it looks pretty good for the most part. You know, I can't really complain too much about it. It's just the hairstyle is just not for me. It's just not for me. The hair is pretty good, sculpted pretty well. I don't think there's any type of issues I have with it, so it's pretty good. And just overall, just the sculpt and just the paint they have on here is very good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So yeah, for the aesthetic, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'd definitely get a 4.5 out of 5. My only issue is that I just wish his chest was just a little bit bigger. I think his shoulders are good, and also his arms are a little bit too skinny for me. Like I know Venom is supposed, like this Agent Venom is not supposed to be like, you know, buff and like big, like, you know, Eddie Brock Venom. but at least make his arms a little bit bigger. You know, his shoulders are extremely big. Well, not really. Never mind. These shoulder pads make his shoulders look big, and it's like, that's not what's going on here at all. So that's false advertisement. So yeah, that's a problem for me. So, but overall, this figure looks absolutely fantastic. I can't even complain. It looks absolutely good. So I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 for the aesthetic. As for accessories, you get the grip holding hands where he holds the guns, and then you get your fist hands. You get 2 fist hands, and then you get your crawl, like your, I guess you would call this grabbing hands, like if he wants to grab you or scratch your hand. They're sculpted pretty good, and you know, they have the white paint on there, pretty clean, can't complain. And then you get your, I don't know what gun this is. I think this is a shotgun. I have no idea. It probably is. I don't know. I'm not really a gun person like that. I played Fortnite. Somebody will have to tell me in the comments what type of gun this is. This looks like the heavy shotgun for Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it looks pretty good though. The sculpt on it is pretty nice. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then he comes with I think this is a pistol. Again, I'm not a gun person like that. I'm not an expert in guns, so somebody have to tell me in the comments. And this can go in his holster right here, so that's pretty good. So you can just put it there, and then you can just take it out whenever you want. So that's a pretty cool accessory to have, so that's good. And then last but not least, he has the Asian Venom head sculpt, which is very good. He does look angry though. Like you can see like the little thing between his eyebrows, like he's like angry or something. And I think that's sculpted pretty good. The paint on there is absolutely clean. It looks very good. Let me actually put it on him really quick. Oh my gosh, can I? Wow. Okay, there we go. I was waiting for a pop, but usually some figures don't have that popping sound. But yeah, so for accessories, I would give it, I mean, what else would you give him? I think the only thing you would give him is probably like a Venom web thing, which is not really necessary, but it would be nice to have. And I also wish these guns weren't like this. Like I know these are like weapons, but like I'm pretty sure he can make his own like Venom, you know, weapon gun type of thing, which, you know, I'm pretty sure he has. If somebody will have to tell me in the comments, I'm not really too sure, but yeah, I wish this was like painted. You know, if this was like painted black and white, that would be fantastic. But as you know, it's just like, this is like kind of brownish color. But yeah. But yeah, overall for accessories, I'll give the accessories a 4 out of 5. So that's pretty good. As for articulation, his head is on a double ball peg, so he can do some nuance posing, which is pretty good. He can look down barely. He can look up just a little bit. Look down, okay. Head rotates, that's standard. Arms can rotate all the way around. Can go up pretty good. This shoulder thing doesn't get in the way. It's kind of like there's a thing here. I don't know if I can really show it on camera. There's like a thing that's attached to it. Don't pull on it too hard because it will come off. But yeah, there's that, so it doesn't get in the way, which is pretty good. Bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbows, very good range, very good elbow. You even got the spikes on the elbow. They really did good with this figure. I'm very surprised by Hasbro. I wish they could do this like all the time, but they don't. The wrist rotates, it's on a hinge. The hinge is like kind of hard. I mean, it's a this is a trigger hand, so obviously it's gonna be like this. So yeah, like that. As for the torso, torso is kind of pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. He does have, I think, what do you call this, a diaphragm joint, so you can't look back like this. It doesn't mess up the paint when you like go back or anything. It still goes through, so that's pretty good. And you can go down just like that, so it's okay. It's not fantastic, it's not too great, but it's okay. It's average. And there's no waist twist, nothing there. No, not even a ball peg there, which is really bad. Which, like, how, I mean, it's okay, it's all right, it's decent, it's okay. Could be way better though. They should have just gave us a waist twist, but whatever. I do think this is like an entirely new sculpt as well, so this is like a different sculpt, so we have to get what we get, especially if it comes from Hasbro, right? So as for the legs, you can kick that far, that's pretty good. You can kick back, well, that's pretty good, but it kind of kicks off to the side, sort of. It doesn't really kick back 100% back. It kind of kicks off to the side, sort of. Bicep swivel is there. Double jointed, it's kind of tight. Double jointed knees, that's pretty good. Yeah, this figure is really good, man. Then for the boots, there's no shin. Again, somebody will have to tell me in the comments if this area right here is a shin or whatever. As for the feet, can't go back that far, can go up a little bit, and then he has a good ankle rocker. So as for articulation, I would give him about, if it wasn't for this torso, yeah, it's just this torso that's really a problem for me. It's just this torso that's the biggest issue. They should have given him a waist twist or a ball peg, which I don't think Hasbro's ever gonna do like a ball peg waist, because I don't think they ever did in history, so I don't think they're ever going to do that, because they're only known for doing reverse ab crunches, ab crunch, and a diaphragm joint. They're not going to do a ball peg and like have you move it all the way around like with Jada Toys and Mayfex. They're not going to do it. I don't think they're ever going to do it. If they do it, wow, I don't know. But my only problem with the articulation is this torso. This torso is really bad. I don't really care about the butterfly joint. I don't think he really needs it. But yeah, the sculpt, the paints, and just the way he looks overall is very great. And again, I just wish he had like a bigger torso. He just looks a little bit too skinny. And his arms are a little bit too skinny. But other than that, I think overall, this would be great in your collection. I would definitely pick it up. For overall rating, I would definitely give him an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, I definitely recommend getting it. I just wish that his torso was bigger, his arms was bigger, and the articulation in the torso was better. But other than that, this is a great figure to have in your collection. Definitely will be good when it comes to like stop motion and having it on a shelf. I definitely recommend it. So yeah, overall, great figure. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Subscribe to my Christian channel, that will be in the description. And stay tuned for the stop motion that you will see right now. God bless.